All right, fan control football. Here we go. Final game of the night. Beasts, Zappers. We got Marcus Peter, Marshawn Lynch here. LaMarcus Carradine, Isaiah King, happy birthday. We go rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Are you ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, paper covers rocks. Isaiah, what do you want to do? Deferring. Beasts get the ball first. Winner goes to the man-up showdown. Let's go, fan control football. Let me hear you.
So there you have it, rock, paper, scissors, and the winner of this one, they will then go up against the Glacier Boys. Here's our first play of the night in our last game of the day. Howard keeps it himself and takes it up to the 20 before he is taken out of play, loses a shoe. Meanwhile, let's check in with the fourth member of our team, Liv Mood, standing by with Johnny Manziel.
So this is kind of a must-win, backs against the wall situation for the Zappers. How are you feeling about Kelly Bryant starting tonight?
I'm feeling good about Kelly. When he was here, he played really well earlier this season. So, we got our defense on the field right now. Let's start with the stop, and then we'll have a little cushion.
Okay, I have a fun little lighthearted question for you. If the NIL and transfer rules were different when you were in college, how much money do you think Saban would pay to have you at Alabama?
I mean, I don't know if Saban would, but the amount I would have made probably would have been infinity.
I'm sure it would. I'm sure it would. Good luck to you and your Zappers.
Thank you.
Tonight.
Let's go Zappers.
This man said infinity.
Not far off, I don't think.
Yeah, no, he definitely one of the most exciting guys that ever played a game of college football.
That also, you may have noticed, Johnny Manziel not in uniform, so not expecting to see him play tonight for the Zappers. There's our Manziel update, and Kelly Bryant will go at quarterback. Beasts are back to it. Here's Smith. The stiff arm, oh, he got rocked. Gave a stiff arm to one, but wasn't ready for the other.
Yeah, and the other was Cecil Cherry. That's the person you might want to remember is there. How does Cecil Cherry do this every week? He finds someone to light someone up. And this time it's Jordan Smith who's cheat code. Oh, that was
no. So this is one thing. This is one thing right here. So Jordan Smith, he pissed a stiff arm on Cecil Cherry, but which is a face mask like you said. But Barnes comes downhill, and the thing is with Jordan Smith, he's originally a receiver, so he's so used to breaking tackles outside of the box. You have to understand when you're inside the box, there's still a lot of guys delivering blows. And so I think he was so focused on one guy that he forgot about another.
Yeah, and Charles Barnes is one of those DBs that don't wear gloves. You know those dudes hit hard.
Yeah, we need to make sure we check his cereal in the morning.
Yeah,
he might be drinking it with water.
Oh,
eating it with water.
3rd and 1 now after the big hit. Howard with time and runs out of time. Ball's loose. It whistled down before Cherry picked it up and raced into the end zone. We'll get a second look at this. Lineman for the Beast. That's Irizarry, a little slow to get up.
yeah, I mean,
The rule on the field.
these are a lot of big
The
hits.
rule on the field, the Leonard is down because the helmet came off. We maintain possession. Ball's dead, the helmet comes off. It's 4th down.
So they rolled Howard down after his helmet popped off. He did keep going, helmetless, and then lost the football, but he was rolled down after losing the helmet. You see, he still has the football there after losing the helmet. He then does fumble, but they say nope, down prior to that due to the loss of helmet.
So fans, a player that loses their helmet, they're technically considered down or unable to play the game anymore. So if you try to continue to play without your helmet, so like say if he just kept running down the field without his helmet, that would become a penalty. You can't play without your helmet because it endangers you as a player.
Especially with Cecil Cherry out there.
Sometimes you got to save you from yourself with Cherry running around.
Yeah.
So a lot of guys, I've seen definitely games before where guys will like try to play running back and try to run down the field or catch a pass and continue to go, but you can't if your helmet is off. The play is immediately dead.
All right, so this one is coming under fan review. We've already dictated, and I thought our referees did a great job of explaining why he was down. His helmet came off, so you're down at that point. I would have liked that one to just kind of...
But it's just a fan control football game.
Yeah, I would have liked that one to just be law here, just because it is a safety regulation and a safety rule.
After fan vote, the rule on the field is confirmed. The runner's helmet came off prior to the fumble. It's 4th down, the Beast. 4th down and 1.
Good job, fans. We've seen some wonky fan votes on things like this where it looks like a fumble. It was clearly a fumble, but the play shouldn't have gone past the point where the fumble happened, so therefore it should just be down.
If I was a Zapper fan, I'm voting.
I know you would.
I'm voting for
And thankfully, we got 7 other teams here that are also watching and voting. The Glacier Boys also waiting in the wings. Remember, winner of this game will be doing the man-up showdown for the playoffs, that chaos that we just saw at the end of the Hadoke Knights and D-Gen matchup.
So that's a 5th of Henny. How much of that do you think he drunk by himself?
That's a good question. He is a large man.
And it's hey, if you drink that whole bottle, he's not walking out of here. I'm saying that right now.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of times where it looked like he was going to get tackled. He still walked out of the tackle.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, a little wildcat here. Dentarius Yan is on with the backup quarterback.
I like this. I like this by Coach. Again, you got Dentarius Yan back in the trade that sent J. Stu away, that sent T.O. to the Knights of D-Gen. Use this guy. He is very fast. Players talk highly of Dentarius Yan. Another one of those players that has been kind of bouncing around behind teams. Let's see if he continues to get an opportunity today as he showed off here in the 4th down and converts.
Fans, don't miss your chance on the power-ups here. You get to vote on these. Coaches can trigger them. And then it comes up to a fan vote. Gatorade power play, 7-on-6 advantage. Wendy's flip the field, a.k.a. the punt, or the progressive 5th down. Coaches can request these, but it becomes a fan vote if they actually happen. You get to use 1 per game. You'll see the icons at the top of the screen. When they go dark, it means they've been used.
To me, it was actually crazy that you took Howard out because Howard and Yan kind of play the same style football.
Howard back in now and giving off to Smith, trying to find that edge and nothing doing. Quantez Stiggers chops him down.
The Beast, the fans, you guys like to do this read option play because you have a fast running back in Smith and a fast quarterback, but you guys have to figure out a way to get the ball in the air because, like we said earlier in the game, that your quarterback, Howard, he has a 50% completion rate ratio. So that's actually really good, probably 2nd in the league behind Mitch Kidd. And you have some really solid targets downfield. So I think you guys should be able to get the ball in their hands to see if they can make some plays for you. the play call. That was a phenomenal job right there by the hitman in their defense and Mr. Deshaun Benton.
Deshaun Benton spent time in NFL Europe. He was one of the first players I met here in the FCF camp. Very nice, confident in his abilities, and said that his travel around the world led him to this point. He was ready to show off. And first play here, Beast now take a commanding lead. He jumps around on former NFL star Terrence Williams and takes it to the house.
4th interception this year for Benton. This look courtesy of great clips. Look great, feel great, perform great with great clips. And
Got voted. This tries for 2.
So now the Beasts will have the 2-point opportunity. They bring on Martavis Bryant.
I wonder why nobody goes for 1.
We can control this shit.
There really aren't as many situations for it.
But why not?
Just everyone has gotten into a pattern of going for 2, and we've just yet to see someone go for 1.
Ryan Shazier has asked a good question, chat. If there's a situation to go for 1, if you like, if it's a 9-point lead or a 10-point lead, go for 1. More space for your receivers.
Bryant's got a lot of room and was able to haul that one in the end zone. He did eventually run out of the end zone, but gets credit for 2, courtesy of Experian Boost. And the Beasts are off to a great start, 14-0 over the Zappers.
Yeah, quick note there. That was Dentarius Young making that throw. So Jan and Howard both getting reps here. And so the offensive coordinator for the Beasts, he's the one that is getting to call these plays, and who the personnel is showing off his trust in his team.
We're gonna redo the try here, redo the try.
So we'll have a do-over. Mike Lee, the champ from Wednesday, in the man up, and that will trigger an opportunity for a second attempt here for the Zappers to try and shut down Martavis Bryant. That's one of the perks of winning that King of the Hill battle on Wednesday nights.
Yeah, just notice here, Mike Lee, normally number 28, switches number to 11, now covering number 10 here, and this is a big size matchup, Shays.
Huge size matchup.
Try to jam him real hard. Bryant breaks free and then is overthrown by Jan. So the second effort works for the Zappers, and they take 2 off the board. It'll stay 12-0 Beasts.
All right, Mike Lee using that power up, and we've seen it over and over again. These Wednesday shows, the man up challenge, it has proven to be so beneficial. Last week, it was Alvin Pacheco who had it, used it both times, successful on the retry both times, and extra points have been taken off the board.
Yeah.
And so this time, Mike Lee going huge.
Mike Lee right here caught Martavis Bryant completely off guard. He hit him with a press. He pressed him off the jump, and Martavis Bryant wasn't prepared for it.
So Kelly Bryant back to it. He goes toss this time, and Shansi Thomas is taken down before he can really get moving.
Juju Charles. Zappers try to do a toss play to the right here with Shanti Thomas. Juju Charles just jumps the play and doesn't allow him to get any yards. He only gets an inch on this play right here. So let's see what you guys come up next on the next one.
Hey, look, fans, I know that we are in our final regular season game, our playoff push, but we still have new fans first time checking it out. And so, again, be kind to them in chat. Explain what's going on. Yes, the fans call the plays. Head on over to FCF in your Apple Store or your Google Play Store. Download the app, create your account, select a team, and you can call plays. This is the last game of the season, so if you want to call plays, here you go. Pick to be a Beast fan or a Zappers fan. You can call plays for offense.
Bryant now to throw. Instead, he'll take off and run. Kelly Bryant changing direction, and he is out of play, shy of the 20. So trying to get his feet wet here after his first throw was an interception, return for 6. As we look at our fan IQ, we just talked about that young man.
Yeah, hopefully we can get a camera on him. Not Vic Tunafish, 11 years old, has topped every single Zappers fan. We've said a little bit about Doomwrecker. He's been up there for a little bit. DJ Owlett has been there. Kratos has been there. But it's not Vic Tunafish, the #1 fan for the Zappers, flown out here to Pullman Yard. You can see him right there against his opponent. They're not actually going head-to-head. But again, the winner of this game will go to the man-up challenge against the Glacier Boys fan representative and call the play one of the awesome ways that we give back the power to the fans here at Fan Control Football. And again, had the chance to talk to him earlier. Just a fantastic individual. 11 years old, so mature. And I can trust you. You're in good hands, Zappers fans.
Kelly Bryant throwing on the run. A battle and incomplete, trying to find Isaiah King. Deshaun Benton, he had the interception earlier. Now a great pass breakup, battling with King. Well, fans, we told you throughout the day, Memorial Day holiday weekend here, and we have a special sale. You can get these Salute to Service t-shirts that we're wearing or anything else in the Fan Control Football store. Save 30% off. You can scan the QR code on your screen or go to store.fcf.io. These shirts are great. I think literally I've walked around the venue. I've been stopped probably 4 or 5 times, people asking, how do you get this shirt? If you're here, go to the merch stand. But of course, if you're at home, head to the store. Get your Salute to Service shirt or team shirt, jersey, whatever you like.
Yeah, I love this shirt. You know, I have a lot of family members that's in the military, so this weekend is for those in the military, so thank you for your service.
My dad, a Naval Academy grad, so Memorial Day always a day that we tried to spend together growing up. Going for it all.
Coming back to the football and looking for Johnson. That one coming up just short.
This one thing that always bothered me as a defender is 4th and 2, and my team goes for it all. It's like, just get the first down.
And now a vote is on for the progressive 5th down. It's up to you, the fans. See if you want to use this now with the Zappers trailing 12-0.
In those situations, did you go back and tell them, like, okay, hey, coach, hey, Ben? maybe, yeah.
Let's play this situation out. All right, I'm the coach.
All right.
I'm over here standing, talking like mad. All right.
Hey,
I can't believe we didn't get that. Come on, man.
Hey, coach, you know, like, I'm about to go back on because, you know, we just gave it up on 4th down for a 40-yard pass downfield when we needed 2. Maybe we got a better play next time. All right.
just turns away.
Focus on your job. I'll focus on mine.
All right. There it is.
It's a fantastic radio play that we just conducted up here in the booth.
We don't pay you to think. We pay you to play.
But
is that a direct quote?
We don't pay you to think. We pay you to play.
Voted to use the progressive 5th down.
But coach.
5th down. Line to gain 20-yard line.
They don't say that to every player.
Yeah. They don't say that to you?
I don't go to the coach and say that.
So Zappers fans do confirm the progressive 5th down. You get one of these per game. They'll use it now, trailing by 12 here in the first half with the 8-minute mark fast approaching.
I just took a test, and it said that I always try to see the other person's point of view.
Oh.
Like, just me personally. So I don't so every time they make a mistake, I'm like, all right, this is probably what they were thinking. When I should be like, you should be doing this.
What are you, ENFJ? Is that what it is? Myers-Briggs?
No, it wasn't a Myers-Briggs. It was a disc test.
Oh, I got you.
Is it a BuzzFeed quiz? No. Here's Bryant.
Oh, it's a blitz.
Facing pressure. He'll get that edge and have room to roam and get out of play beyond the 20. Pushed out by Maurice Green.
All right, the Bomber NA calling it out, saying, run the ball. They did. On a pass play, but it was still running the ball there and getting something going here for the Zappers after that disastrous first drive.
So that's the one thing that's really exciting about this generation of football compared to when Greg was a kid and he used to watch football.
Yeah.
Is that the quarterbacks now, majority of them have the ability to get out of the pocket and at least get you 5-10 yards because of their legs. So they allow their offense to continue the drives.
Yeah.
Like Josh Allen's, like Kelly Bryant's, like Ed Crouch's. Those type of quarterbacks, Mitch Kidd, they can get out of the pocket if they need to be able to get the first down. While when Greg used to watch, everybody used to sit in the pocket and take sacks.
The days of the pocket passer. Fond memories.
There's only one left. It's called Tom Brady. He's pretty good.
Bryant sidesteps one rush, dumps it off. Smart play. Thomas cuts it back. Touchdown. Kelly Bryant to Shuntsy Thomas. Bryant avoiding a few would-be tacklers, stayed alive and found Thomas.
Oh, man. Kelly Bryant dancing, buying time. He doesn't get hit. One of our camera people gets hit in this last play. And it leads to a nice little check down and some points, much needed points and momentum for the Zappers. Let them know, Big Tuna Fish. Are we flexing? Are we calling a touchdown? We're calling a touchdown. All right. Let's take a look at it one more time. Bryant just buying time, and then watch this, rolls them off, and the check down wide open. Chauncey Thomas in for 6.
He does a good job of just controlling the pace. You see he speeds up and slows down the game when he wants to, and then just finds Chauncey Thomas. It's just great quarterback play by Kelly Bryant.
Second receiving touchdown for Thomas this season. Now Williams to that corner. Terrence Williams not there.
Out of Pacheco, Bryant. He's been balling lately. Since he won that man-up challenge, he's played really, really well for this Hitman defense. We take a look at our touchdown leaders. This is why that young man is here. He's just doing the signal that he's been scoring all season long. Not McTuna Fish is our #1 touchdown leader. Doom Wrecker, Red ISO, and Ryan Benton, your top 4 overall. But again, I say it. Remember, Not McTuna Fish isn't the only fan calling it. All of the fans are calling it. So the Zappers fans, they're working together on their Discord and their groups. And there it is, he gave it to us. Zappers!
It's just crazy to me, like, he's literally leading every category.
Yeah, man. He's played enough Madden Mobile, Madden, all the different types of Madden for him to be able to be a offensive guru. He's the next McVay.
So
McVay's like as young as us.
With the fan being that young, FCF, they had to buy 3 tickets instead of 1.
That's true. His parents did. They were very nice.
Smith, full head of steam, and he is tripped up at the 15.
One thing I love about Jordan Smith is that he tries to make the home run on every single play. So right now, it may not seem like a lot's happening with Jordan Smith, but I promise you that before this game's over, he's going to break one and going to have a huge play when he breaks about 3 or 4 tackles on the way to a touchdown. So right here on this play, nothing much happens, but the heavy hitters are right there. They're ready for him. You see Cecil Cherry try to finish off the blow, but that's something we definitely have to keep watching Jordan Smith because he's a special player.
He is, and you know, unfortunately for Uncle Quinn Porter, who had a great season 1, this season 2.0 was just not his best performance. The Beast by far had the worst rushing game in the league. They weren't able to get anything going. Part of that is the O-line. Part of that was sometimes where Uncle Quinn was avoiding contact. Jordan Smith's not afraid of it. Here we go, deep.
Smith is there. Touchdown. Left wide open.
Super back, Superman.
Could do it all.
And look at Deep Factor showing off deep moves.
Would you feel comfortable like talking smack to an 11-year-old?
No, absolutely not. That's why he's just dancing by himself. He doesn't need to say nothing. The play on the field is talking for itself. But if McTuna Fish got in my face, I would go talk to his parents.
First of all, the Beast, the play calling is phenomenal. You do a crossing route right down the middle of the field with Jordan Smith. They're in the zone coverage, and Quantez Stigers, he's close, but he can't make a play on that ball right there. And you guys make a perfect call and the perfect celebration right there by D Factor.
Yeah, both Quantez Stigers and Sam Brown having some communication breakdown, and this is weird for this heavy hitter squad that has played pretty well up to this point.
Lamarcus Carradine now. That one headed for the TO zone, and it's out of play.
That was some fancy footwork off the line. No jam by Sambo, and it looked like Dr. C, Lamarcus Carradine, was dancing by himself doing like a samba, a salsa.
So on the last 2-point conversion, Jordan Smith told him to throw it really high.
Yeah.
So on this one, he threw it really high, but wasn't throwing it to Jordan Smith. So unfortunately, it was too high for Dr. C.
Yes, but also that one was a little less catchable than some of the other ones that we'd like to see happen.
But I'm saying if you ran a fade route, that's catchable.
Yeah.
But, you know, on the out route, that's not catchable. So.
All right, well, we'll keep an eye on it.
Guys, check this out. FCF is partnered with Stadium Live. You recognize these guys? Check out our avatars here. You can download Stadium Live, scan the QR code. I think they got us pretty well. I mean, Degon took some liberties with your hair, I think.
Yeah, what? This is awesome.
Man.
Chad, does this look like me? Is this us? Are we represented well?
I got like 2 strings underneath my chin. Y'all could have gave me a little bit of hair down there.
FCF is partnered with Stadium Live, a sports-based metaverse that allows fans to engage in trivia, raffles, and all things sports. Fans can download the app and join watch parties. As you engage, earn coins and can dress up your avatar in custom gear, including your team's jerseys, now available in the app. And see our avatars, we just showed them to you. Make sure you download the Stadium Live app now and join the fun. There could be a way to change Degon's hair color.
I gotta change my swag a little bit.
Yeah, I had the hoodie blazer combo. I love that combo.
Yeah, I liked it. The green-blue hair was kind of questionable.
I like the suit look they gave me, and I had the football, so I really can't complain.
But that's LA style. That's kind of
yeah.
you know.
I got that from like the NBA players, right? When they're out, they'll just wear that. They'll wear the hoodie, blazer combo, and just sit on the sideline, cheer their team a little bit. But because otherwise, they don't want to wear a full suit a lot of the time.
What about the hair? Where you got that from?
Hair was the gaming life that I live. I was like, why not? And then I was like, oh, I love this. We're back. Oh,
with
wow.
the Zappers. Ooh, what a move from Thomas. Chauncey Thomas taking control for the Zappers on offense here in this first half as they trail 18-6.
Chase, look at that right end, man. He got fooled on the option.
This was a read option play right here, and he reads the DN, and the DN thought Kelly Bryant had the ball, but the rest is up to Chauncey Thomas. He makes a good cut, good read, good blocking, but gets down the field, avoids one tackler, and Juju Charles was not ready for that one, and puts one guy on his butt and gets them about 20 yards on this play.
Stavis Latham there trying to make the stop. There's Zappers fan in the house.
Let's go!
This is the point of in the game, if we turn our focus back to game theory here, where I want to reassure Zappers fans, don't stress out about the play calling, keep it even keel. A couple of these passes just haven't connected. Think about that last one to Harden. You've got the defense on the heels. The execution's going to come as Kelly Bryant continues to work the rust off.
Bryant moving right, decides to keep it himself, and is past the 15. So Kelly Bryant starting to settle in after that first throw pick. He has now calmed a bit, has had some good passes, some good runs.
Kelly Bryant just controls the pace. When you watch him play, it just seems like he's playing at a whole different pace than everybody else. He has the read option, immediate pressure, but it doesn't look like he's speeding up or slowing down. It's just like he's playing at his own pace while everybody else is out of control out there. He just, yeah, I'm looking downfield, nothing's available. Let me just get down, nice soft tackle.
And there's one quarterback other than Kelly Bryant that we've said does that in this league, and that's DeAndre Francois.
Oh, yeah, DeAndre Francois, too.
DeAndre Francois. It looks like he's just kind of cool, calm under pressure. The only time I've seen DeAndre Francois get like fired up is getting the guys back in the huddle. He wants to be back in the huddle right away, and then they sit and chill. Kelly Bryant has that swag.
And that just shows you the composure that those guys have.
Bryant takes the hit complete to James Harden. Kelly Bryant back on his feet after Cam Hall came and delivered the shot. James Harden with the grab. James Harden coming off a great week. Last time out, 2 touchdowns. Able to get in the end zone twice last week.
That's what you want from your quarterback. He sat in the pocket, waited for his receiver to get open, took the hit, and the pass was right on James Harden's hands. You can't ask anything better from your quarterback in a situation where he knows he's going to take a big hit and still makes the right decision.
Yeah, and kind of like he didn't fully sidestep the hit. He still got taken down on there, but made just like a little wiggle after the throw to make sure that it wasn't like a full blow-up that we've seen like Cecil Cherry be able to deliver in the past. But great job, and almost like a welcome back drive to Kelly Bryant as they're going downfield bit by bit.
Approaching 1 minute left in this first half. Bryant, quick delivery here to Terrence Williams. And Williams gang tackled at the 5. Hall there again on the stop. So we've reached 1 minute to go in this first half. Beast ahead of the Zappers 18-6. Must win for both of these teams. Zappers threatening. We'll be back after this. Welcome back here to Atlanta, and a big happy birthday to Zappers receiver Isaiah King. Not his sweet 16, he's number 16. And there's Mr. King.
I was like, how old you got to be to play in this league?
Well, he can be 11 to run the whole thing.
Yeah, not McTunafish can call the play.
To play receiver.
And I was saying in the chat earlier, let me know where you're watching from. I'll give you some shout-outs here. We got ourselves Johnny Footballs, Z at the end, not Johnny Football, here from Fort Bragg, North Carolina. We had Renee Miller from South Fallsburg, and D-Bomb watching from Steelers country.
All right, there we go.
Pennsylvania.
Kelly Bryant. Whoa! Changing directions, shifty. To the goal line.
We had one signal one signal the other.
One is saying touchdown, one is not agreeing.
The rule on the field for the touchdown.
And now we get the official signal. Touchdown is the call for Kelly Bryant.
Another example right here of Kelly Bryant just controlling the pace of this game. We do a read option play. Defenders just over pursue him. Watch. Read option. He fakes the jet option. He slows down the defender, makes him overrun, and then dives over the other defender. So we're actually going to, I think we might have to review this one unless they just say this is a touchdown.
That looks good.
But that's just Kelly Bryant just showing what he can do.
Yeah, that little wiggle made Maurice Green kind of do the jump set, and that gave the space for Kelly Bryant to get the touchdown, and I like this. Great job by the Zappers fans. This was a methodical drive. I know that you want to catch up right now. I know you want to throw it deep because you got Kelly Bryant here, but let the guy get some reps. And so putting the ball in his hands, make the runs work, make these options work, I think is a great, great decision by these Zappers fans in the long term.
Previous play, the ruling of the touchdown.
So fan review now on this touchdown. Seems fairly clean that Bryant is in, and that was the ruling on the field as Bryant and King wait on this two-point conversion. Winner here will see their fan take on the Glacier Boys fan in a fan showdown.
Play is confirmed. Touchdown.
And the fans do confirm it is a touchdown. So make it 18-12. Zappers now will go for two. Here's Bryant working with King. And the celebration continues for the birthday boy. Isaiah King is in for two. And he'll check in with his crew.
Happy birthday.
Look at that. Love that celebration here.
That's going on IG, TikTok, Instagram.
Man, I swear, I keep looking at these not McTunafish highlights, and this dude's fired up, man. The big beast D factor is right next to him. Nothing. Ice in his veins. He's here flexing on him, letting him know what it is, showing him his dance moves too. D factor, you might have deep dance, but not McTunafish. He's got the same in slide. He's killing it right now.
Yeah, I know I don't talk to the fans much, but hey, we gotta tell them, hey, if you're in the service, tell us that y'all in the service. Thank you so much for your service, man. This is phenomenal right now.
That's a great reminder here on Memorial Day weekend. Appreciate everyone joining us as Jordan Smith on the carry. Cecil Cherry helping to bring him out of bounds. Well, it's happening live right now. The TO Zone is underway on the Fubo Sports Network. You can catch all the link to Terrell Owens' VT footage, hear him mic'd up, and now watch him as they broadcast the final game of the evening, the Zappers Beast Showdown. It's the TO Zone exclusively on the Fubo Sports Network, airing live now. It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern during the season.
My boy, James Coe is back. One of the great fantasy football minds. So if you need any advice there, you can go find James Coe on Twitter. Always popping that one out.
I needed that. I was second to last in 3 of the leagues I was in this year. All 3.
That's not good.
And I was active. There was people that weren't active that were better than me.
That's always rough when that happens. Just auto playing each week and beating you.
It's like, how?
Again, back to Smith. Gets past one, won't get past another. He'll be very close to a first down, but in the meantime, Tobias Cook rides him out of play.
Looks like they are going to give it to him. Yeah, they will give it to him. And you asked for it earlier. People in the chat, let us know if you were veterans here on Memorial Day. Matt Cass saying shout out to D. Sims, veteran here in the States. So appreciate your service.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. I think this is a wonderful tackle right here by Cook. There's not enough guys doing this anymore. Everybody's trying to make the big hit. And honestly, when you're making a nice sound tackle, wrapping up the offensive player, it goes so far. So many guys just want the big hit and look pretty like Cecil Cherry. But sometimes guys miss so many tackles when they're doing that. Man, you wrap up, almost, handcuffs yourself, man, those guys can't go anywhere. But it's guys like Marshawn Lynch, you try to knock them off their feet. They're going to either knock you off your feet,
and then you're in the next YouTube video, TikTok highlight reel of Marshawn Lynch.
Smith. Again, Cecil Cherry, goodness. Comes across, does not miss an opportunity to lower the boom on someone.
Yeah, and that started with exactly what you said. Mike Lee wrapping up first, and then Jordan Smith, instead of going down, tried to make another move, and Cecil Cherry made the final move. He said, hello, welcome to the wall.
I talked with Cherry last week, and he wanted to make it clear. He's from Frostproof, Florida. It's a small town in Polk County in Florida. He said people there, they're just built different. A lot of people don't make it out of that area. Yeah. So there's a lot of pride in where his hometown is, and plays with that edge of someone who's trying to keep going, chasing his goals.
So Polk County, that's the same area that Ray Lewis is from.
That's Ray Lewis is his godfather.
And one of my best friends, Vince Williams, he's from that area as well. And he's definitely a little bit of a different type of guy.
Got an edge?
He's definitely got an edge. He's always got an edge. It's like, Vince, you don't need an edge right now. I don't care. I got one.
Yeah, but he loves Wendy's, man. Always got them edges. Everyone loves a good callback.
Howard on the move again, throwing, incomplete. Levi Shetler in the end zone, and that one incomplete there all the way downfield.
Yeah, and that is fantastic coverage by Iron Man Joe Tito. Joe Tito plays D-end, linebacker, and tight end, and on that one forced to cover his opposing tight end number there. It is a great throw by Alonzo Howard, and honestly, Levi's going to want that one back. This guy's been playing really well lately. No good, and you see, I think this is chopping the not McTuna fish there.
By Generation X right there, a little DX, a little Triple H.
Yeah, he's going to want this one back because Zoe Howard hit the ball right on his hands.
Yeah.
When you're a professional, you have to catch the balls that hit your hands. I understand if somebody hits your arm or over your back, but if the ball touches your hands, as a professional, we're expected to be able to catch those balls because you're some of the best in the world.
Yep. And Levi has had a lot of huge catches here, especially recently.
3rd and 7, Cherry on the rush. It's complete to Carradine. Turns that corner, walks along the tightrope and in for the score. Beast coming right back with an answer from LaMarcus Carradine.
Over and over and over and over!
Unfortunately, there is a penalty flag on the play.
Yeah, that's on Cecil Cherry for lowering the boom about a second after the ball was gone. Watch this one more time. As Cecil Cherry, I saw the blitz. He still hit him. And then Dr. C, we've been waiting for this guy to have a huge game, makes the catch and speeds him to the corner.
You cannot do that. I didn't see that because I seen the pass.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense in the 52.
That was
Player
a big
goes
hit,
for a touchdown. That penalty enforced on the next possession.
Yeah, Dr. C's been waiting to get the rock because he's been open a few times today. And right here, they threw an in route. He was wide open, and it allowed him to be able to just walk into the end zone like we said earlier with Antonio down to the pay dirt.
Yeah.
That was Julian Charles keeping an eye on the flag. He was just resting back by the flag.
I didn't know that he hit him like that.
Yeah, he was looking for another one of those highlight hits, and he got it. It just came with the flag, and the other team scored a touchdown.
Up top to Smith. little too high. Well, you guys were talking about it, right? Smith just saying put it up higher, but these are a little bit off target right now.
Yeah, and this is where I get a little concerned here with Alphonso Howard, right? He's had some tough games, and his team is stuck with him, and now this is the fourth extra point, where I guess the third, because one of them had a Dentarius Jan, where it's a really big reaction after they're not on the same page in terms of the route ran. It's like, hey, you want it high? Do you want a back shoulder fade? Do you want it a bullet to the front pylon? They haven't been able to get on the same page yet.
Yeah, that's one thing that they really have to do before we get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because in the playoffs, you want to make sure you're on the same page when it comes to playing some of these teams like the Aokis, like the Bored Apes in the Should Have Been Stars, because you understand that those teams are ready to be able to, they're always on point. You've seen how Aoki's receivers and their quarterback in the showdown,
Zappers.
how on point they were. So you want to make sure that you're on the same page.
Yeah, because no matter what, you're going to have one at the end of this against the Glacier Boys. Remember, Glacier Boys took care of business earlier against the Should Have Been Stars. And we're not sure which quarterback they're going to go with, because I think Chris Barrett got benched in that game. They went with Pearson. And so we'll have to figure out what they're going to do. But either way, there's going to be a man-up challenge at the end of tonight's action.
Fans, don't miss your chance to join us here at Pullman Yards. Just 2 weeks left. The playoffs next week, the People's Championship to follow. Get your tickets now. Go to fcf.tixer.com. 20 seconds to play. Alphonso Howard, 3 of 4, 84 yards, 3 touchdowns for the Beasts as they lead 24-14, just trying to get this win to get into that showdown against the Glacier Boys to see if they can then win that and get into the playoffs, joining the Should Have Been Stars from the OG division.
So if they had those 2-point conversions right now, they will have 32 points.
That's right. This is why I keep preaching this every week.
But if you go for a 1-point conversion,
not that it's easy, but you know.
Bryant gets out of the end zone, spins away. Kelly Bryant eluding tacklers, picks up another block, tries to keep his feet, and ends up hopping out of bounds with 8 seconds left.
You can see the referee laughing too. He's like, Kelly, you sat in bounds until you stepped out. That's on you.
Yeah, just because you get hit out of bounds in this league, it's not a penalty all the time. So.
Man, he is constantly finding ways to buy time here. It just feels like a matter of time before he starts slinging it around, because they're going to keep biting up.
Kelly Bryant, I've been saying this all game, controlling the pace. He really just looking down the field the whole time, trying to make a play happen down the field. Steps up into the pocket, but uses his legs, spins on nobody. But obviously, you know, it just allowed him to create more space and gets out of bounds. And now has 8 seconds to be able to create a play in 30 yards. And that's awesome right now that Johnny Manziel and not Tunafish are calling plays with.
Yeah, I think that's a great football mentor.
5 seconds left. Bryant, he is taken down with 2 seconds left, so they'll get one more play here in this first half.
That was a very close to horse collar type of tackle again right there. The type of tackle that got Kelly Bryant hurt in week 4.
Yeah, I was a little nervous about that one. Every time quarterbacks turn the corner and then they don't fully accelerate, that's always scary, because these linemen are not giving up. You got athletic D linemen, especially on the edges there. We don't necessarily have the largest D lineman power. We got a lot of speed guys, and so they're not going to give up on the pursuit. There it is.
I see Johnny Manziel and not Tunafish right there. And am I the only one that plays with their strings on their hoodies? Because his are perfect.
Oh, yeah, I think that's like a 1 in 3 people do play with the strings. I don't play with the strings on, because then it gets all crunched up.
Here's Bryant. We're out of time in this first half.
Throw it.
Throwing on the run. Good to Williams. He's out of time. Laterals backwards to the big man. Heil! Turn that corner! Touchdown!
Oh, get in there!
Terrence Williams is so smart. He's so smart. Not Fish with the right call. Oh, Zappers.
Alex Heil is being mobbed.
Oh, man. A big man's dream. How do you score the touchdown and now you're carrying somebody?
The former walk-on to varsity player at the University of Cincinnati. Right place, right time. Takes the lateral and powers it in.
Hello, Sports Center Top 10. This is fan control football, baby.
This is a wonderful play. Terrence Williams understands he can't get the touchdown, but make sure that he gets it to somebody that can. And, man, that's what I love fan control football right there.
I got to say, Joshua Johnson got away with a big block in the back there.
Don't you ruin Heil's moment.
All right.
Heil's like, all the blocks were clean, everything was great. My touchdown lives on. Get him on the SC Top 10. The big lineman rumbles in for the touchdown and cuts this to a 4-point game. Presence of mind, Terrence Williams out of options. Time expired. What do? Give it to the lineman who will finish it off. We've got a highlight brew break. We're back after this.
Coming into this game, I thought the Zappers were going to win. And honestly, the way it's looking, I think the Zappers are actually in control in this game right now.
Yeah, man. Chat agrees. Freak Out Hunter fan says, not McTuna Fish is the future president. I agree.
Zappers starting off the second half on offense. They go to James Harden. A little stop and go. And he'll be taking out a play. And saw a comment here in the chat. How do you watch FCF on Peacock? Go to Peacock, go to the channels section. And that's where you select an NBC LX and you can watch the FCF action here if you're looking to watch on Peacock.
James Harden does a jet sweep right here, which allowed him to get on the edge, and he created something when there was nothing there. He just put a few moves on guys and was able to get about 4 yards on this play.
Empty.
People in the chat trying to coordinate here. They want more runs, more jet sweeps.
Hey, 50,
Again,
50.
James Harden made that happen. He was greeted in the backfield and then was still able to make something happen. James Harden, this guy has been through all the different quarterbacks. He's been working his tail off, the keeper of the Zapper squad.
Bryant facing pressure and able to find that man, James Harden. He is spun down quickly.
I will say, I think on that one, James Harden looked like he was playing decoy. He was like, oh, the middle will be open. Oh, it's me. Oh, I'm getting slammed to the ground. Still caught it, though. Still caught it.
Block Party set up a wall right here, but this is a holding by number 70, Dang. They didn't call it, but he pulled down a defender, which you really are not allowed to do. But, you know, you guys call me biased, so.
That was Pacheco Jr. coming across for the stop.
So fans asking in the chat, a tie is a possibility. No, it's not. If there is a tie, we will have a man-up challenge to break the tie. That's how ties work. Actually, no.
Overtime.
It's overtime. It's college overtime rules. There we go. Brandon's a little foggy. And then the winner of that has to do the man-up challenge. It'll be the man-up playoff showdown by our community leaders. Either D Factor or not McTunafish going to be calling the plays here for the Beasts or the Zappers, respectively.
Bryant on his own. And he has the first down up to the 25, stopped there by Justin Foster.
That one, yeah, he had the first down and the cameraman fooled. Nice play there by Kelly Bryant to pull that one down.
I feel Kelly Bryant just makes the right play every single time. The D lineman was actually sitting and watching him, expecting him to be able to actually give the ball, and he didn't, and still outran Mr. Foster for the first down.
Yeah, and honestly, even on that interception, the very first play, it was a slant. As much as it was, you know, still a pick, I thought that was just a great play by Deshaun Benton, jumping the route, ready to go on to Terrence Williams. And so his decision-making since then has been pretty solid. Pretty solid here by Kelly Bryant as he's continuing to lead this Zapper squad down the field.
Bryant goes back to Thomas. Thomas passed a couple. Cameron Hall is there. So Shunsey Thomas has been the primary option here at Superback. I haven't seen Josh Robinson here thus far, but getting the job done both on the ground and receiving as well at Wichita Baptist University. And we'll get a second look here courtesy of Great Clips.
Block Party just sets up a nice hole for him to run through right here. The left side of the line allows Shunsey Thomas just to be able to read through the gaps as you see him just break through some tackles and just make sure that he gets about 7 yards for his team to have a nice second down conversion.
Yeah, Block Party has the lowest win percentage out of all the offensive line units at 4-8, but they're putting together a pretty good drive here. I think that they've given Kelly Bryant a decent amount of time. Not all day. We've seen better performances. Usually Force Field is pretty good in the pass game. As we have a weird formation here, if we can take a look at this one. There we go.
Now Harden moves into position here. On a 2nd and 3, he stays in motion. Instead, more Shunsey Thomas. A big burst for Shunsey Thomas. Pushed out of play inside the progressive blue zone.
This is a bit of a mixed direction play right here. The Zappers, they set up in a pistol formation, send James Harden out, and then have him come across on the jet sweep and give the ball to Shunsey Thomas. I think that was a wonderful play to allow Shunsey Thomas to get downfield.
Into the progressive blue zone now, and let's go check in with Liv Moods, joined by a couple of very important fans.
Yeah, I'm here with the #1 fans of the Beasts and the Zappers. Daniel, how are you feeling so far about the play calling for the Beasts?
Things are really good. It's still early, you know, anything can happen from this point on.
Absolutely, and we're seeing a lot of movement from the QB, Kelly Bryant. He's using his legs a lot. Do you think that's working for the Zappers, and are you going to continue to do that?
Yeah, it's working a lot. I think we should keep doing it. It's really helping our offense out.
Absolutely, you heard it from the #1 fans.
Good stuff, Liv.
I love Not Tuna Fish. He's the best.
Bryant Johnson, that's 6.
And now this touchdown's not going to count because he was doing an interview, so it doesn't count to his touchdown total. I don't know if he picked the play or not.
I think he picked the play.
I'm sure he picked the play. Not Tuna Fish, another touchdown for the Zappers!
Being the #1 fan, you make sure you take care of business first.
Just scored a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
he just scored another touchdown.
He was definitely entering plays like, yeah, hang on a sec, Liv. Let me just punch this in real quick. Touchdown.
Johnson does a delayed block, which allows him to get open, and literally nobody is on him. And Zappers take the lead with Kelly Bryant at quarterback. Kelly Bryant he started off the game with the interception. Like you said, they jumped the route.
Give him a fade.
Oh, he's about to throw a fade. Right? You heard AB.
Yeah, AB, he's guest coach today, and he's talking with 4 NFL players as well. Here's Williams. Let's see what happens.
Working with Williams. Long run to the corner, tries the one-hand grab, and incomplete. And both guys need to take a minute to reassess.
Yeah, that was a big hit there.
Looked like a tough play there for Pacheco Jr. He's slow to get up. We will take a timeout. 14:32 to play in this one. A good battle here with an opportunity at the postseason on the line. Zappers in front by 2. And Todd Gurley in the mix, back again. Great to talk with him last week here in Fan Control Football.
He's one of the owners of the Beast now.
Guys, the talent that is on the sideline here is a ridiculous roster right now. I mean, we're reaching pretty much a full squad of Pro Bowl level athletes.
Yeah. I imagine if this was a team, do you think they'll win?
I think we might be missing a couple of positions, but there's a big stop as Jordan Smith is taken down. But from pure talent, highly impressive.
Yeah, Jordan Smith has gotten kind of like pinged a couple times on these cutbacks. That's the first time where he's fully had to pay. Again, just a receiver. Normally a receiver can play this super back position, but this time, bam!
So that's the problem when you're playing offense and you're always trying to make the big play. One thing that Jordan Smith tried to do, he tries to make a touchdown on every single play, so he goes backwards a lot. And sometimes when you go backwards, you run into a wall, and that's exactly what he did right there. Ran into a wall, and I know that was not comfortable by Mr.
McKinney.
Mr. McKinney.
Jonathan McKinney coming around the corner there. And right now, not sure if you can see it, we've got Marshawn Lynch working his camera work about 15 yards down the field. You can see it there on the right side of your screen where Power to the Fans say it. Well, there it is. An owner and a super fan.
I hope they don't run no play that way. Y'all see him walking on the field right now.
Nah. Uh-oh, maybe.
It's Howard. He's in space, and he is out of bounds. Has the first down and then some at the 25. Big thanks to our FCF broadcast partners, everyone watching on twitch.tv/FCF, NBCLX, Peacock, and our international viewers on DAZN.
Fonzo Howard not skipping a beat here again. It was a well put together drive for the Zappers. Now Fonzo Howard, again, he's the guy here for the Beasts. This is the quarterback that the Beast fans, the Beast ownership trusted to ship J. Stu off this squad and say, hey, this is you, man. Now it's you and Dentarius Yon working together, but we need something here. And he's working the way down the field like he knows how to do, using his legs.
It's going to be a heck of a vlog here from Marshawn Lynch when it's all said and done. It's documenting a lot of footage, photos.
There's a lot of photos on that camera that I'm sure it's going to take a while to go through. That maybe won't get gone through. You take a bunch of pictures at a thing and you never look at them later.
I do that a lot.
Right.
I take a lot of pictures and don't look at them ever again.
Carradine taken down. We're learning about all your interesting habits here when you're not messing up your hoodies. You're taking photos you're never looking at. Fans, don't miss a chance to be here in Pullman Yards. Get your tickets. Playoffs next week. You can be here. FCF.Tixer.com. 2 great games on the way. We don't know yet who will be playing. Waiting for the outcome of this game and then that showdown between the winner here and the Glacier Boys to figure out who will join the rest of the field. Board Ape Football Club and Ade Oki are in from the Ballers division, and then we know Should Have Been Stars, the defending champions, formerly the Wild Aces, they're in from the OG division.
Yeah, get these tickets, support your teams again. Nothing like these seats in the house. Your box seats, if you end up getting the box, split it multiple ways with your homies, with your friends. It is over the field. You are in the field to play. It is, at first, scary, and then I was like, oh, you know what? This is one of the coolest aspects in all of sports.
It's part of the game.
If you're in the TO zone, you're in harm's way. That football is coming in hot a couple of times tonight.
One-on-one on the outside.
Let's go.
2nd and 4. It's the give to Bryant. Martavis Bryant. A couple of would-be tackles. Stiggers had him initially, but then finishing it off. The Zappers are able to make that stop.
The
Joe Tito.
The Beast, they're superback and receivers.
Yep.
They're really good players, but they're better down the field when they have the ball.
Yep.
Right here in the backfield, they're constantly just running back and forth, like side to side and not going downhill. And when you're running side to side and not vertical, that you're not going to get any successful yards. So the Beast, I'm telling you guys, you need to start pitting the ball more down the field instead of side to side, so you guys have more opportunities to make something happen.
Yeah, and I like that because Quantez Stiggers filled that hole, right? He stepped up, and I think the move that you would normally have there as a running back, a little different than what you have as a wide receiver coming across in a zap. You would need to either like kind of wiggle, get him off balance, and then create contact. Instead, Martavis Bryant tried to run around and create space. There's no space behind him. So we're running the ball a lot like receivers and not like superbacks here.
More than halfway through this second half, under 10 to play. Howard with time, and Martavis Bryant might have seen the rush coming from Cherry and Lee, and that one sailed by. Had he held on to that one, Cecil Cherry was going to lower the boom.
Yeah, Cecil Cherry, he delivers big hits throughout the day. It doesn't matter if you have the ball or you don't have the ball. He's always coming.
He's an equal opportunity hitter.
Let's watch this one more time. Alfonso Hart, this one's it's on the inside shoulder. I think maybe a weird cut, but right after the play, he doesn't go to Martavis Bryant and be like, hey, what happened? He goes to Jordan Smith, so maybe a little miscommunication there with cheat code on the outside. Again, he's been lining up inside at linebacker, inside at superback, outside as your outside receiver, at the slot coming across. Jordan Smith's been going all over the place.
Fans, don't forget to submit your nominee for the Gatorade Player of the Game. You can do that now exclusively in the Twitch chat. Go to twitch.tv/FCF. Tell us who you think should be our Gatorade Player of the Game.
Yeah, Gatorade Player of the Game, hands down, not McTuna Fish or D Factor.
4th down and 5. Beasts still have their progressive 5th down. Howard ready here. a bullet to the end zone, and that one is over the head of Levi Shetler. Let's see if they decide to go progressive 5th down here.
Alfonso Howard, he's been having struggles when throwing the ball to receivers when they're actually running and it's over their heads. Right now, he's really having a difficult time really communicating with his receivers right now. And you see it again. He overthrows his tight end settler. So
the fans now will vote for the progressive 5th down.
5th down.
Fan vote for 5th down.
He's having trouble dropping in the bucket. And you know, I think the play that has suited him the most right now are these like 7 to 10 yard ins. The ones that come across the field, give him an opportunity to read. If it's man coverage, watch for the rub route. If it's zone, someone's going to pop open, and that's what he's been able to find. Right now, it's been a lot of these, either these zone reads across or these deep balls, these corners, these fades, and that's really, that hasn't been most successful for him today.
So I have to ask you guys something.
The fans have voted to use the progressive 5th downs. 5th down, the line to gain remains the 16-yard line. 5th down for the Beast.
So Beasts do decide to go with their progressive 5th down to keep this drive going.
I got to ask you guys something because you kind of hurt my feelings.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So when you take pictures, how soon do you look at them after you take them? Like,
it has to be 24 hours or it's going to live there forever. And I'm not going to look at it until, I don't know, I'm holed up in a hotel for 2 off days waiting for the next game day, possibly.
Sounded like a very recent experience you've had.
Nah, I don't know, man.
What about you?
I would say probably within a couple of hours after I've taken the photo. I mean, I usually check it maybe right away to make sure it was what I wanted.
That's the vote, fans. Do you look at the pictures you take within 24 hours or not as we get to 5th down? Important 5th down in this game.
We're tackling the important topics here tonight. Progressive 5th down. Looks like we had some early movement. Instead, Howard is able to turn that corner and get that 1st down on a progressive 5th down. So a big gain for Alfonso Howard. It looked as if the Zappers defense there was calling for some sort of movement early on, but Cherry still arms wide open like Creed right here, wondering what happened.
Yeah, Zappers fans are incredulous right now.
Yeah, the referees, they missed a false start right here on this play, but Alfonso Howard, he takes advantage of it, makes sure he gets downfield, gets the 1st down, gets out of bounds, and keeps his drive
moving. The power flag
moving.
has been thrown. The fans now will vote for the power play to remove a defender. Fan vote.
Do we got a shot of it? Production, I didn't quite see the false start. I actually missed it. I was thinking about pictures.
See if we can get a second look at that. In the meantime, it was a 1st down, and now a fan vote is underway for the Gatorade power play. This would be 7 on 6.
The vote apparently really close right now by you fans. Do you want to use your power play? Do you want to save it? Pretty sure that you're going to get the ball back no matter what. So you might have one more opportunity to use it, but definitely scoring here, putting the pressure back on the Zappers is ideal.
Wow, a 3-vote margin.
Fans voted to use the power play, the Gatorade power play. We remove the middle linebacker until we get a 1st down, a touchdown, or a turnover on downs.
Doesn't get much closer than that to confirm a fan vote. 3 votes right there.
Yeah, and that shows how divided and how open this could be, right? Do you want to be the aggressor right now and take the lead, or do you want to save it for, you know, tougher times? So again, one of the amazing things about FCF and all of its different fan bases, that guy's worn like 3 or 4 different jerseys. I want to throw that out there. I think that's Austin. He works on our video team.
Representing all the squads.
He was wearing an Aoki jersey earlier. I think he's wearing Zappers jersey. Now he's wearing a Beast jersey.
Beasts have used both of their offensive-minded power-ups here with their 5th down and now their power play. 7 on 6 edge. Howard puts it high, and Martavis Bryant can't come up with it in the back of the end zone. With under 6 to play now.
There's a lot of heat on that one, Shays. I honestly didn't see who he was throwing to until the ball was halfway down the field, and it almost got there.
Howard, he sits in the pocket, and he tries to laser this ball in there, but if he just took his time and gave Martavius the ball a little bit further past the hash, I think that would have been a better opportunity than trying to zip it in there right there, because as Martavius was continuing to get across the goal line, he was getting separation from his defender. I have a question. Why do they always take out the middle linebacker?
Let's go. We got heavy right, slice left.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Is that what you would do?
I'd take out a lineman, right?
What makes the defense the weakest?
I'll take out a cornerback.
A cornerback.
And then you have a linebacker on a receiver?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Is that not an advantage to the offense?
Here's the give. Cheat code in for the touchdown. On the Gatorade power play is 7-on-6, and the Beasts are back in the end zone, and they are in front now 30-26 with 4:40 to play.
Taking a linebacker out on this situation was actually a wonderful play call, because when you have a linebacker out, linebackers understand how to fit gaps on run plays.
Yep.
And this one, the DBs had to figure out how to fit the run gaps when they was in this heavy personnel, and then Jordan Smith just got on the edge, outran everybody. He's a little bit too fast for the guys that are in right now.
Yeah, I mean, Cecil Cherry was in. He was playing that de facto safety. And look at this, Cecil Cherry. Oh, Jordan Smith almost close to death. Cecil Cherry, he meets the undefeated wall. Rarely do we see Cecil Cherry get hit. Boom.
Yeah.
Cecil Cherry's legs just go from under him on this. Boom.
Now Bryant for 2.
Oh, nice move. Yeah.
2-point conversion brought to you by Experian Boost, and an important edge right there pushes it to a 6-point game here. 32-26, 4:40 to play in the second half. The Beasts, they nudge ahead for the time being. We're back with the Zappers after this.
Beast noise.
Jordan Smith, 3 touchdowns right now for the Beasts, a mix of ground and air attack. And now the Zappers back to it on offense.
Run!
And it is a handoff with Shunsey Thomas.
Fans in the chat asking, hey, is that a logo, a Triceratops? That's Vicious Twist. No, man, that's D-Factor and all of his different cheers and chants and noises. Those are beasts, man. The Beast logo right there, you can see off the helmet. What would you consider that?
A Triceratops.
No, that's 3. Triceratops is There's 3. There's a whole bunch of spikes on there.
I get some dragon vibes. Maybe I've watched too much Game of Thrones.
We are going to get this win, and then we're going to get the tiebreaker,
those are like
and we're going to the
feathers on the
playoffs.
side.
Yeah, be strong.
Wow, he's gone Santa mode, and then we saw a little King Kong energy right there.
Yeah, I know.
He's a beast. You don't know what you're going to get out of him.
You don't, and that's, I think, part of the fun.
Beast fans, weigh in on your #1 fan.
Bryant will let fly. Tipped up and almost intercepted. Pacheco Jr. got a fingertip on that. It almost hung up there long enough for Harden to come back and get it. It ends up falling to the turf.
That was almost a highlight in the pack already. I was going to say, hey, we need Eternals. We need to wait and add that one in there. That was almost an amazing one-handed grab. As Kelly Bryant puts a lot of air on it. Ooh! So close.
Kelly Bryant puts the ball in the air. He's behind James Harden, because James Harden has both of the defenders beat. It allows Pacheco the opportunity to come back and make a wonderful play for the Beast.
That replay brought to you by Great Clips. Get the same great haircut every time. Follow Great Clips for tricks, tips, and trends.
All right, just a reminder for fans, remember, Zappers and Beasts don't have the progressive fit down, so got to get it in your regular 4 downs. And this is 4-down territory, right? No punts, so it's like, oh, just chunk the yardage here if you can't get the first.
Bryant steps up, dumps it off quickly to Terrence Williams. That's good for a 1st down. Clock keeps rolling, falling under 2:30 now.
Kelly Bryant right here steps up into the pocket. A lot of people would have ran in this situation, made sure that he gets Terrence Williams the ball to make sure they get the 1st down. A lot of quarterbacks, they don't have the composure or the calmness to sit in the pocket, step up, drop it off to Terrence Williams to make sure they get this 1st down right here and move the chains. A lot of people will allow the game to speed them up and try to run for this first down, which is possible, but also could have had some consequences with it as well.
Yeah, it is later in the game. It's late in the season, specifically for Kelly Bryant coming back from an injury that looked pretty rough. Let your receivers do that for you in that one-on-one situation. No one chasing him from behind as we see G Storm here. Should be a run play.
Kelly Bryant left with injury in week 4. He is back and back on the ground attack, and right underneath us here, he is out of bounds at around the 20-yard line. And as we're under 90 seconds to go, guys, we're headed right back down to a fantastic finish, just like our last game here, where it's going to be who can get that last possession.
About time that we got a game like this.
Like we said at the top of the broadcast, a lot of the primetime games have been primetime offenses on one side working and not the other, but this time's been pretty great.
One minute left in regulation. Beast 32, Zappers 26. Zappers on the attack when we return.
You look good, Grant.
Thank you. All right, T-Guy.
Yeah.
Thank you, yeah.
Shay's throwing us out of the bus.
Yeah, he was trying.
I'm not saying you guys. I'm saying people. Oh, my God.
We've seen a lot of receivers running the ball. That time it was Superback running the ball, and Shunty Thomas taking a big shot there.
That's bigger than a big shot. That was a phenomenal hit right there by Deshaun Benton. He's having a phenomenal
Power
game.
flag has been thrown. The fans now will vote to remove a defender for the power play. Fan vote for power play.
I will remove Deshaun Benton.
Zappers voting here for the Gatorade power play. This will give them the 7-on-6 edge.
He's been making all the plays for the Beast today.
Benton, Pacheco had a couple, right? He had that one big hand. He had a couple of the extra point stop as well. I think Pacheco's played well for this defense.
Imagine if you took out a DB and then your DB has to guard Terrence Williams. Your linebacker has to guard Terrence Williams.
Yeah, I actually think that's why the rule was made. It is the linebacker. I think it's dictated that's who will come out.
See, that's biases to linebackers.
Fans have voted to use the power play to remove the middle linebacker. The middle linebacker will be removed by Beast. So we'll get a first down, a touchdown, or a turnover. It's first down.
No linebacker love at all.
No linebacker love.
It's respect for how important the linebackers are to the game.
Yeah.
Nice. That was
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Is there any bigger credit you could pay?
Yeah, by keeping the game. I'm about winning, man. I'm about winning. I don't ever want to get out.
All right, Zappers fans, you just use your power up. How you feeling right now? 55 seconds. Remember, we saw a game. 3 touchdowns within the last minute. You're a little nervous? Got a little shakers in the chat? Not McTuna Fish, trusting him for all the dubs?
I'm thinking Kelly Bryant's about to run for a touchdown.
First down, less than a minute to play. Harden goes in motion. Bryant takes it himself. Bryant up the middle. Shazier called it. He's in for the touchdown.
The new nickname is in full effect. He's Magic 8-Ball. Magic Shazier. It's Magic Shazier. There we go. Give me some non-McTuna Fish on the camera, baby. He called that one up. He's leading the charge. Give me a Zappers.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I did it twice in a row today.
That is crazy. And they were very specific, too. It wasn't like, hey, they're on the one, they're going to punch it in. Like, these are a lot phrases there, man.
Yeah, Kelly Bryant right here on this play. They do a read option, and then he just follows his blockers. The block party set up lanes for him to run through, but then he tells Pacheco to get off me. Then Leighton, like, hey, you too small, guy. It's time for me to score.
Yeah, there was one DB who was supposed to be the one shadowing Kelly Bryant, overbit on the run to the right, and he had a path there forward. Ooh, face mask.
Oh, flag on the play. There's a tie-up there. And the defender just throws that flag over the wall out of play. It was Alvin Pacheco Jr. in disagreement. This is a pivotal two-point conversion. The game's tied at 32.
Defense number 37. We're going to retry.
So they will do it again.
You're not really allowed to touch referee flags. He's very
lucky.
Very lucky. Yeah, that's a face mask. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's a penalty.
Quantez Stiggers, again, DB for the opposite side, runs on the field and goes, hey man, get this guy out of here. You're not allowed to touch the flag. Quantez Stiggers has a point, but it looks like they're waiting. They're waiting for it. All right, here we go. They're running it back.
And I think Coach Lauda is removing Pacheco Jr. from that drill after he threw the flag away. And they're going to bring in Charles instead.
I mean, Juju, he was the one covering T.O. like all season long. Let's see what happens here.
Williams gets the separation and hauls it in for 2 on that Experian boost. The Zappers go in front, 34-32.
Oh, gosh. There's Williams. He was so excited because cheat code on the opposite side. Again, the offenses don't play against each other, so they're also kind of cheering each other on. He ran right by Kelly Bryant's high five. So take a look at it one more time. Great catch, contested all the way. Russell Athletic Jerseys MVP here. And then watch this. Not McTuna Fish. Loves it!
A lot of contact there, and Williams still able to haul it in. And while that's through the air for 2 points, Zappers have done the job on the ground. 132 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns on the ground here to go in front now, 34-32, the most recent one coming from Kelly Bryant.
Again, extra points, man.
I'm excited to see the receivers actually running something other than fade routes.
Yeah, right, that too.
49 seconds left. It's back to Alfonso Howard and the Beast. Plenty of time.
Come on.
Howard,
oh my gosh!
Right down field to Smith. Wasting no time.
Quantez Stiggers, Cecil Cherry, Sam Brown all talking with each other right now because it's that man, unstoppable. Cheat code going downfield, Jordan Smith, touchdown, baby. And the Beast back on top with one play, one D-factor grunt, or Santa Claus laugh, whatever it was. He's leading the charge for these Beast fans yet again.
The Beast caught the Zappers slipping. The Zappers trying to go into his own coverage, and cheat code, Jordan Smith runs right down the middle of the coverage, runs a post route, beautiful pass by Zoe Howard, and the Beast take the lead again.
That voted this try is for 2.
Important extra point here again.
That was like 5 seconds.
Yeah, definitely enough time for the Zappers to answer back with first Carradine. No flag on the play. It's incomplete on the defense from the Zappers. Carradine looking for the flag. The coverage there from Charles Barnes.
Again, Barnes getting more playing time as some of these heavy hitters got banged up. And that's a big play. A touchdown now wins it. Or gets him the lead to be ahead without worry of the extra point. Extra point's very important here.
Jordan Smith, meanwhile, 3 touchdown catches here. 21-36, and the last a bomb for 40.
And a touchdown run.
I thought that, maybe they would move away from Quinn Porter a little bit and that Jordan Smith was filling a role. He's not filling a role. That is his role. It is put him on the field. He is offense. He doesn't have a position.
Instant offense.
It is amazing.
He tries to make a touchdown on every play, and you guys, the Beast fans, put him in position to make a play every play.
Look at Marshawn talking to the Zappers fans. Zappers players right now.
Here's Zappers right back to it.
Way too much time.
They try and answer with one play. No, they'll take a little bit of yardage off. Yeah, you talk about, and the chat was saying the same thing. That last drive, just 4 seconds. 40 yards, 4 seconds. Plenty of time here for the Zappers. They pick up some first down yardage on that reception with 34 seconds left.
Unfortunately, like I said, the Zappers have enough time to go down the field. Kelly Bryant, pretty much on every possession besides the first possession, has scored. So the Beast, it's awesome that they scored that fast, but I think that you guys gave them too much time, but you have to take a touchdown when they're available.
Yeah.
What a difference, too, between the last time these two met. Remember, that was when Kelly Bryant went out with the injury. The Beast pitched the shutout, 28-0. totally different game this time around. Zappers step for step here with the Beast, and they are in the driver's seat for the moment here with 38 seconds left as far as having an opportunity to try and go ahead with a score.
How's that? Kelly Bryant's back. You got different defenses, and now they're rolling. Kelly Bryant with the opportunity to win it here.
Kelly Bryant getting into space, has an opening, intercepted, taken away by Julian Charles. With 30 seconds left. And that could be a game-deciding pick from Charles.
Kelly Bryant had all three of his options open. He had time because he stepped up in the pocket, and he just picked, he didn't even pick one. He kind of got caught in between. Holy moly, they were wide open as we take a look at it one more time by Great Clips.
We talked about this last game. When you're running down the field and you don't have your shoulders square, sometimes you can overthrow your receivers, and he overthrow his receiver right here in this situation because his feet's not set and his shoulders aren't square, which caused him to overthrow the ball. And this is the one bad play, besides the first interception, but this is the one true bad play that he's made this whole game.
And you'd forget, because Bryant settled down so well, that first pass was a pick six way back when to start this game. He got into a groove here. So his second interception, it comes at such a crucial moment. 30 seconds left, and the Beast back on the offensive end. And Degon, you talk about gamification all the time. From a Zapper standpoint, do you let these guys in immediately? What other options do you have here? I guess with the clock stopping, you could look to force a quick turnover on downs.
Yeah, I mean, again, we've seen plays average anywhere between, or take anywhere between 5 seconds to 7 seconds. So you're not going to have a lot of time if you get the ball back. As you take a look, Glacier Boys, they are waiting. Again, they've got their 3 receivers ready to go, their 3 DBs ready to go, and still going to wonder which quarterback is going to step up for them. If it's Chris Barrett or Brandon Pearson.
Looked like Pearson was there dressed and ready to go, as the Beasts are back on offense now, and they're happy to try and take some time off the clock. They'll keep it on the ground with Smith.
Yep.
There's Pearson and Jamil. So remember, because they won earlier, Glacier Boys earned the opportunity here to get into this showdown with the winner of this current game, Beast Zappers. That will happen immediately after this game ends, with whoever wins between the Beast and the Zappers.
It's crazy to me because, like we said before that drive, but besides the first play of the game, the Zappers, their offense was clicking the whole game, and you see one bad play, one missed throw can almost cause you your season. James Harden is extremely upset right now because he was one of those 3 receivers that was wide open towards the end of the on that interception play.
Marshawn, look at that. Marshawn lined up. Fake like he was lining up there. They give it to Jordan Smith.
Helmet comes off of Stiggers as Smith is taken down.
Again, these run plays don't take as much time as a pass play. It just doesn't, right? Because the clock is going to stop. A lot of time in traditional, like in 11v11 traditional rules, you run the ball because the clock's going to run. But it's still a 4-second developing play, whereas a pass play, as long as you don't get sacked, you run around a little bit, that generally takes off 7 seconds.
And there's Beast Mode, Marshawn Lynch among the Beasts.
Marshawn talking smack with the Beast players to the Zappers. You love when your owner is talking in the midst of the smack talking with you as a player.
Right, you got him right there. To Quantez Stiggers, the youngest player in our league who's made a ton of huge plays, made that last tackle, but also is the one that stuck his nose over there to the Beast sideline. So, all right, let's keep an eye on it here. Clock's still not moving.
You can see Lynch telling Quantez Stiggers, you're soft. 3rd down, they keep it on the ground again. Martavis Bryant bumped off a few would-be tacklers.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds!
Went out of bounds. He looks short of the first down. We'll take a second look at this. But he might have gotten out of play shy of the first down.
His left foot steps out of bounds. 3 yards short of the first. It was all open field right here. Look at this. Oh, he's out of bounds. That was the first that he just passed. Oh, man. So the game, yeah, I know you're waving goodbye, but it's not over, man.
That situational awareness right there, Martavis got to have better situational awareness. He understands he has to get those 3 yards to make sure that they get that first down.
Cecil wanting someone right now. Man, we are getting chippy. We're getting fired up right now as playoffs are on the line.
Yeah, tempers flaring here.
We got heavy right, slice left, heavy right, slice left.
Stiggers.
They all talking smack to each other right now, and you see that they got into each other's head. So right now we have to make sure that the teams are lined up properly, because we only have 14 seconds left in this game.
14 seconds in one huge play here. Again, if the Beast gets stopped, they still have the Wendy's flip the field, and that means the Zappers will have around 10 to 9 seconds at their own 10-yard line. Probably 2 plays here.
But here's essentially the play, right? A first down, and the Beast can take this one.
Let's go. Right now. Back again.
A big stop. We'll see. Howard cut down, tries to roll forward. Ball pops loose.
God.
It's recovered by Grogan. Joe Grogan, touchdown!
What is going on right now?
What the heck? It is the same thing that has plagued Alfonso Howard all season long. It's running the ball with one hand, and it pops up.
What is going on right now?
I'm sure we'll take another look at this. But with 4 seconds left, Joe Grogan,
The rule on the
scoop
field
and score.
is a fumble recovered by the defense for a touchdown.
Beast Mode was talking smack to Quantez Stiggers the whole last drive, and guess who comes up with the big play right here? Quantez Stiggers. He comes up, step up in the hole, and have Zoe Howard forces the fumble and allow his team to have this touchdown.
All right, fan review time, y'all. I think you could say this is down, right? Spin. All right, yeah, that looks down. That looks very down. But you know what? What's up? How's this work, Chase?
We're going to see whoever has the most fans is going to win this challenge. We're about to find out.
He looks very down.
If you're a Zappers fan, what are you doing?
Brown clearly forces that fumble.
If you're a Zappers fan, what are you doing?
If this is a Zappers fan, you're calling it a fumble. But if you're anyone else.
But no matter what, Quantez Stiggers stopped the first down.
Jamil's weighed in. Jamil, he just wants a fair game.
Yeah, Shazy, you're bringing up a great point. Regardless, this is going to be an opportunity here for the Zappers, because that was stopped short of a first down.
This place will erupt if that doesn't consider to be down.
That's a fan vote. The rule on the field is confirmed by the fans.
Wow, fans confirm it, and we just heard from Coach Sean Liotta. Devastation in the fan intel zone, saying that Howard was never down by contact.
Yeah, we did, Nick Tuna, we did it! There's 4 seconds left.
Yeah, hang on. There's still time for one more play.
Jack, give me some we did it. If you're a Zapper fan, if you're a Big Tuna fan, if you're a Joe Grogan fan, if you're a Quantez Stiggers fan. I cannot believe this right now.
Hey, you guys wanted fan control football, and that's what we got. Fan control football. You guys made the decision on what just happened right here.
So the refs, we had the chance to talk to Coach Liotta. He walked by here. He was saying the refs initially ruled that he was not down by contact.
Yeah.
So that he spun himself and fell on his butt himself. Here we go, extra point. Not that it matters. Got him.
And good there for King. Celebrating the birthday with a 2-point conversion powered by Experian Boost. Now we'll make it 42-38, and it will allow the Beast one last play. And if you've been watching, you know that Jordan Smith has made a habit of scoring in a hurry.
This is madness in this building right now. And they got the 2-point conversion right there.
There are so many people on the field right now.
They've got to clear a lot of the folks off the field as we look here.
Yeah, this defense has to get back on as we take a look at the extra point. Again, inconsequential, except for the line. If you had 80 or over, you're good.
So 42-38 Zappers. Beast will have it back with one last play.
So for fans, all you guys that just understand what's going on. So Quantez Stiggers, he was extremely upset throughout this whole game because Marshawn was talking smack to him. Of all people that's calming him down is Marcus Peters.
Yeah.
You know, and Marcus Peters is known for being a hothead. So that just shows you the family, how football's a family. No matter what's going on, we don't ever want anybody to, you know, make the wrong decisions, get mad, upset. We're always trying to make sure we keep pushing guys forward. And that's what they're trying to do right now, to make sure that Quantez Stiggers makes the right decision too and help his team win, even though he's on the opposite team.
All right.
So here we go. First down, one last play, 4 seconds left. Beast trailing by 4. They are in need of a touchdown.
Timeout.
And we will have a
That's the first
timeout.
charge timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
So timeout called by the Zappers, and of course the chat going off here about that last play call. Alfonso Howard had ruled a fumble. Joe Grogan, the scoop and score. You guys have hit on it. The important thing to remember here, that went to a fan vote. That's how that was determined.
It's fan control football, baby.
And that's, like, if this is how it ends for the Beasts, this is another rough season of being a Beast fan. Last season, you ran through the regular season and got to the playoffs and got your teeth kicked in. This one, having all the different weapons that you have on offense, just naming these guys, Martavius Bryant, Chico, Jordan Smith, Dr. C,
so
Carradine.
So the Zappers have all their main defenders in the back of the end zone. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of that.
I'm not
because it allows Martavius and all the other guys to set up almost a wall, so by the time they get to those guys, they can score a touchdown. So they don't even have to go for the home run because they have 3 fast receivers and their quarterback is fast to set up a wall, to do pitches, laterals, and all type of things. So right now, if they're not trying to go for the gusto and just try to, you know, pass it around, I think it's going to be pretty.
You get a good look here at the setup as the clock winding down. Howard, he goes for it all to the end zone. It's intercepted and taken away by the Zappers and Mike Lee. As that is how this one comes to a finish. The Zappers, they go from winless to now an opportunity for the postseason as they defeat the Beast 42-38 and now have a showdown upcoming against the Glacier Boys to decide who will take our final playoff spot.
That is wild. Again, last game, unbelievable as we booked a ticket to the playoffs. This game, unbelievable. Zappers score too early, then Beast score, and now we're back. Zappers, baby. Not McTuna Fish for president.
We'll take a timeout and come back with the showdown, powered by the fans. We're back after this.